is your favorite superhero, guys? If you are passionate about following the development of popular culture, you must have 1, 2, or 3 superheroes that you idolize. Yep, superheroes are a popular character in popular culture. Their presence is always awaited through actions and life journeys that make people stunned. Apart from being present as defenders of the truth and eradicating crime, their actions are also considered as messengers. One of them is as a representation of their country through the costumes and identities they use. Besides being able to see their cool actions, you will also be amazed at the costumes that characterize their country. What is clear, they represent countries that exist in the real world, you know, not the fictional world. Who are they? Check this out. 1. Captain America, United States of America. Who hasn't heard of this American hero? You may be aware of Chris Evans' portrayal of that persona. The first appearance of Captain America was in Captain America Comics #1, 1941. Young Steve Rogers uses a super soldier serum to transform into an American soldier after pledging to defend his country in whatever way he can. Additionally, he took on the persona of Captain America and battled for the United States as a living representation of freedom and independence for more than 60 years. The apex of physical excellence among human beings is symbolized by Captain America. When he entered the superhuman level, he underwent a significant transformation. All of his bodily processes are operating at the highest level of human efficiency thanks to the digested super soldier formula. This enables him to have extraordinary endurance by enabling his body to get rid of the buildup of toxins that cause excessive muscle weariness. 2. Captain Britain, Britannia Rhea, strongman Brian Braddock possesses. The English character is capable of lifting a 90-ton burden. He also possesses improved reflexes, endurance, and human sensibilities. He can also break through holograms, though not to the same extent as Wolverine, who also possesses powers in this area. He received this ability from Merlin, a magician. Captain Britain is capable of sustained flight at a speed of 770 miles per hour. It draws energy from interdimensional friction that is concentrated on a matrix centered on the United Kingdom, UK. In the past, this figure had to wear a specific suit to focus his power and utilized batteries when traveling. The first appearance of this character was in Captain Britain #1, 1976. 3. Captain Canuck, Canada. In the 1980s, when Canada was named the world's most significant nation, new safeguards had to be put in place to safeguard its resources. 2 physically and mentally strong individuals were chosen by the Canadian International Security Organization, who then trained them to become unbeatable special agents. One of them turns out to be a double agent named Blue Fox. Another is Tom Evans, who takes on the guise of Captain Canuck and is charged with maintaining order. Captain Canuck made his debut in Cumley Comics as Captain Canuck #1 from 1975. The cartoonists Richard Cumley and Ron Leishman created this character. 4. Shamrock, Irlandia, Ireland's finest? Surely not. Irish heroine Molly Fitzgerald, also known as Shamrock, was born in Dunshaughlin and is the descendant of IRA terrorists. The curious spirits and souls of innocent war victims use Shamrock as a means of transportation. He appeared as a poltergeist, attached to the thousands of battle victims, and had the power to alter outcomes up to 20 feet away. In other words, he has an advantage since he has the power to alter the course of events, or the luck of the Irish. The Marvel Comics Superhero Contest of Champions #1 featured this character for the first time, 1982. 5. Super Lopez, Spaniel, born as Joe Connell on the planet Chiton, slang for shut up. In Spanish, which means shut up. When he boarded a spacecraft in 1973, this individual left his planet and unintentionally depressed the button that took him to Earth. Juan Lopez worked as an office worker while being raised by adoptive parents in Barcelona. Super Lopez's narrative is jam-packed with comedy. Every time he uses his heat vision skill, his nose gets burned. In the 1973 Reddit comic book Super Lopez #1, Aventuras de Super Lopez, this character made his debut. 6. SuperDupont, Francis, the son of an unidentified soldier interred in the Arctic Triumph is named SuperDupont. It is still unknown how he acquired the power and the history behind his real name. He is known to promote economic nationalism, smoke Gauloise cigarettes, enjoy drinking red wine, eat French cheese, and refuse to have his picture painted with ink created in China. Anti-France is a terrorist organization that is seeking to overthrow France, and SuperDupont has to cope with them. A spoof of Superman with a French personality, SuperDupont is a French comic strip character created by Marcel Gottlieb and Jacques Law. Fluide Glacial #2 was the first book to include this character. 7. Janissary, Turkey. Fans of DC Comics, come on over. Turkish physician Selma Tolan is a volunteer with the Red Crescent organization. Selma entered an open pit after falling during an earthquake. He discovers an artifact here that was concealed by the wizard Merlin after he helped King Suleiman the Great battle the demonic Etrigan. He discovers Merlin's Eternity Book, which despite his inability to fully master magic, enables him to learn spells. The Janissary also use the legendary sword of King Suleiman the Great. He has incredible strength, endurance, fighting ability, and the capacity to fly thanks to this monster. The first appearance of this Turkish superhero was in JLA Annual Number 4, On Call. 8. Gritsco Sraka, Ukraine. In 2012, Ukrainian cartoonist Oleg Sinelik had the idea to develop a unique Ukrainian superhero. He feels that his nation ought to have a superhero who is unrelated to Marvel. Sinelik spends his time at his computer researching Ukrainian history and folklore for ideas for his hero stories. He came upon a picture of a man sporting a Cossack attire while doing this. Then he added some text and sketched a face. The birth of Gritsco Sraka was announced on Sinelik's blog. Additionally, he asked for feedback on the characters and plot lines that would be created in the future. 9. Battle Fever J, Japan. It's time to explore the tokusatsu world. Fans of Super Sentai must be familiar with this particular hero. The Super Sentai television program Battle Fever J ran from February 3, 1979, until January 26, 1980. Japan was one of the nations whose names were used as heroes in the Super Sentai team's design. Hironori Tanioka's Battle Japan, also known as Mazalden, serves as the team's captain. There are 4 other characters in addition to those who represent Japan and other nations. You see, the Battle Fever members are described as special operatives who receive training in various countries throughout the world. 10. Mr. India, who asserts that Bollywood lacks heroic characters. The superheroes that have been mentioned thus far are primarily comic book characters. Well, this particular persona originates from Indian cinema. This superhero originated from the beloved Hindi movie Mr. India, 1987. Anil Kapoor's character, Arun Verma, is a struggling musician who adores kids. Arun transforms into Mr. India after discovering the invisibility gadget left by his father. With the skills he now possesses, Mr. India battles Mogambo's adversaries, crooked bureaucrats and cutthroat business people, Amrish Puri. Shekhar Kapoor's film takes on internal issues facing India, such as the poverty and corruption crises. 11. Prithman, Spaniel. This famous Spanish superhero first gained notoriety in 1987 thanks to a comic book by Joaquin Serra. According to legend, Prithman is a comical superhero who battles crime with the help of the cat, an anthropomorphic cat. In Spain, their existence became legendary. Prithman, however, is not the Captain America who made an appearance during the war. He truly appears as a comically entertaining superhero like Deadpool, whose antics are frequently amusing. Additionally, one of the similarities with Batman, who is Robin, is having a sidekick. 12. Santo Mexico. Santo is a renowned Mexican superhero who wears a mask. He has over 60 films because he is very renowned. Instead of receiving a serum injection, experimental results, or alien monsters, this hero gets the ability to combat criminals. Santo is a regular guy who frequently trains as a wrestler, which makes him strong. He goes by Rodolfo Guzman Herrera in real life. This great wrestler became a hero and iconic figure for Mexican law enforcement. He becomes a danger to wicked scientists who are committed to doing wrong. Unfortunately, since 1982, this one masked man has retired. 13. City Hunter, South Korea. You must have recently heard about City Hunter because of the Korean drama series starring Lee Min-ho. Yes, the name of the comic book, anime, and animated picture based on the works of Japanese mangaka Tsukasa Hojo is City Hunter. Ryo Saiba's hero is a regular person like Tony Stark or Batman, not a superhero. Saiba, like Batman, is skilled with firearms, sharp objects, and martial arts. Nevertheless, he is regarded as a well-liked hero in South Korea. He is considered as having a unique charisma. On the other side, he has the potential to become a pervert. The City Hunter tale was freely transformed into a Korean drama due to its originality and compelling characters. 14. Burqa Avenger, Pakistan. Possibly Pakistan's first female superhero is Burqa Avenger. For individuals who frequently enter the building at night, his normal existence as a teacher can transform into a superhero by donning a black burqa. Burka Avenger expresses his difficulties in the field of education in a distinctive way. Yes, he will battle anyone who tries to shut down the school where he works and anyone who opposes education. Burka also suppressed the activities of corrupt officials. You may say that the tale is a synthesis of Mulan, 1998, and Frozen, 2013. 15. Cicak-Man, Malaysia. A small child named Harry accidentally ingests a lizard made by a guinea pig in the story Cicak-Man. Following the incident, Harry started to alter. He started to behave like a lizard, which has a large tongue, can scale walls, and can heal wounds swiftly. When compared to Spider-Man, who becomes a spider after being bitten by a rare spider, Lizard-Man is similar to Spider-Man when the tale first begins. After transforming into a Lizard-Man, Harry works to protect the rule of law in his nation. Through the movie, the Cicak-Tail Man's first surfaced. 16. Jet Jungle, Africa. Superheroes also exist in the African hemisphere. Although it is called Jet Jungle, its exterior is not as cutting edge as its moniker. Jet appears uncomplicated with his all-black outfit and white hair. Unlike other nations' superheroes, this hero does not promote his appearance through comic books or movies. You see, he gained notoriety during the 1960s radio drama era. Jet Jungle is rumored to frequently employ martial arts during combat, much like Batman. He has similar cutting-edge technologies to Iron Man. Its key advantages are its intelligence and modern equipment. He not only defends the truth, but also frequently aids those in need. He is supported in every perilous action by a sidekick and his girlfriend, who are both skilled fighters. 17. Tintin, Belgium. The protagonist of Tintin, who has a recognizable crest on his hair, is a Belgian hero. He is said to as a daring journalist. His comic books, television show, and movie The Adventures of Tintin have made his adventure tales well known. Tintin enjoys assisting those in need throughout each trip. His pet white dog Snowy is traveling with him. It's interesting to note that every location they go to is a faraway locale. His extensive knowledge, sharp intellect, and sincerity in behavior are some of Tintin's best qualities. 18. Super Cholita, Bolivia. Super Cholita is a female superhero from Bolivia. The debut of this superhero created by Santos Calisaya and Rolando Valdez took place in Super Cholita #1 in 2007. She is depicted as a courteous supergirl wearing Bolivian-style clothing. Its strength originates in a shrine in Tinahuacu, Bolivia. Cholita can fly and possesses physical strength that is above ordinary. Cholita is the antithesis of the proportionate girls that are frequently shown alongside female superheroes. The anti-corruption crusader, whose true name is Francisca Pichero Mamni, is working to rid his nation of corruption. 19. Adele Blanc-Sec, Francis, a superhero with a modern name. French heroine Adele Blanc-Sec is a hero. The journalist who plays the role of this female hero frequently solves crimes through his exploits. Adele is thus portrayed in the movie as a gorgeous but tenacious version of the Indiana Jones girl. Due to his ability to solve problems, Adele is forced to commit risky crimes. The Subquest newspaper published Jacques Tardy's fictional hero for the first time in 1976, even if the movie didn't come out until 2010. 20. Wirosable, Indonesia. A fictional character named Wirosable, also known as Swordsman 212, appears in a number of Bastian Tito's books. His real name is Wire Saxana, and since he was a young child, Wirosable has been trained by Sindo Jendeng, a well-known martial artist. It follows that his proficiency with firearms and silat are not a surprise. When he needs to act quickly, he pulls out the Nagajini 212 death axe, which is his primary weapon. With his several brilliant movements, this gentlemanly hero frequently assists others who are in need. No less powerful than other worldwide superheroes is this Indonesian hero. Vino G. Bastian Tito's son, will play the lead role in the movie that will be shown on a big screen this year. Those are 20 international heroes who have become icons of their respective countries. Although different, these heroes have the same mission, which is to uphold justice and truth by fighting all evil in this world. If they were all put together in one film and fought aliens from other planets,